Cricket. Cricket is the second most popular sport in the entire world, with approximately 2.5 billion fans worldwide. It's a beautifully crafted game that combines themes of athleticism, speed, hard work, and sportsmanship into one. Over the years, cricket has produced some of the greatest legends in sports history, including Ricky Ponting, Vivian Richards, Brian Lara, Sachin Tendulkar, and of course, Virat Kohli. Despite its massive global following, cricket is still a growing sport, with its governing body, the International Cricket Council, or ICC, working hard to expand the game to new international audiences. One major step in this direction was hosting the most recent T20 World Cup for the first time in the United States, attracting hundreds of thousands of new fans to the gentleman's game. Cricket's inclusion in the 2028 Olympic Games, right here in my hometown of Los Angeles, California, is another exciting milestone that could further boost the sport's visibility. However, there's a bittersweet side to cricket's global story. While the sport boasts 2.5 billion fans, most of them are just concentrated in South Asia, specifically in countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. India and Pakistan, in particular, are by far the most fan-heavy nations, with Bangladesh following close behind. Out of these regions, cricket is facing challenges. In some countries where cricket used to thrive, such as Great Britain, Australia, and New Zealand, younger generations are shifting toward faster-paced sports like basketball and football. While cricket hasn't disappeared entirely from these regions, it's clear that the emphasis on cricket as a cultural cornerstone is fading. So, why is this decline happening? And under these circumstances, how will new American audiences respond to the game? That's the topic of today's video. Let's dive right in. In today's world, we're seeing an increasing emphasis on speed and instant gratification, thanks to platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. These platforms deliver bite-sized content every 15 seconds, training users to expect quick, constant stimulation. This has led to a global decline in attention spans, particularly among the youth who are most engaged with social media. In this fast-paced environment, sports have also become entertainment-driven. Basketball and American football thrive because they deliver frequent, high-intensity action that aligns with the brain's craving for dopamine. A 2015 study showed that quick dopamine spikes from fast-paced activities and experiences help sustain attention and engagement, which is a key factor in these sports' popularity. Here's where cricket faces its first challenge: its slow pace. Even the shortest format of the game, T20 cricket, involves a total of 120 legal deliveries per innings, with many resulting in dot balls, which are balls where no runs are scored. This slow and gradual style of play can feel sluggish, especially when compared to sports like basketball. While T20 is much faster than traditional test matches, which can last for days, it's still relatively slow in comparison to the 1.5 to 2 hours of action-packed gameplay in an NBA game. Let's also consider the sheer volume of basketball games. The NBA features 30 teams playing nearly daily for 9 months a year, creating countless opportunities for fans to witness thrilling, close games. In contrast, the IPL only has 10 teams playing for 3 months a year, limiting the number of high-stakes matches that fans can watch live. The second challenge for cricket lies in capturing new audiences. The concept of neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to adapt and form new neural connections, explains why exposure to certain sports during childhood can shape lifelong preferences. Early exposure to baseball, basketball, and football in American culture ingrains neural familiarity with these games' rules and rhythms. Cricket, however, is rarely played in US schools or communities, making it harder for Americans to form the neural pathways needed to understand and enjoy the game. Without this early cultural and neural imprinting, cricket faces an uphill battle in the United States market. Cricket also struggles to evoke the deep tribal identity that sports like the NFL or NBA have cultivated over decades. Sports tap into the brain's social circuits, such as the medial prefrontal cortex and the temporal-parietal junction, creating emotional bonds with teams and players. Cricket's weak cultural roots in America mean it lacks the rivalries and shared history that drive these bonds. Without this foundation, it's harder for cricket to activate the same social bonding pathways in the American brain. Cricket also faces what I call the shielding effect. To the average American brain, cricket is a foreign concept. The brain, already accustomed to a healthy balance of established sports, resists accepting something entirely new. On top of this, there's an unfortunate perception, partly fueled by Hollywood movies like Slumdog Millionaire, that cricket is a third world sport, associated with countries like India and Pakistan. This stereotype creates additional barriers to cricket's acceptance in the United States. So where does this leave us? Cricket is undoubtedly a beautiful game with a rich history and passionate fans. But in the fast-paced, entertainment-driven world of today, it faces significant challenges in expanding its reach, particularly in the United States. While cricket's inclusion in the Olympics and other international efforts are steps in the right direction, the road ahead is steep. With that said, I'd love to be proven wrong. As a big cricket fan myself, I hope the sport finds a way to thrive in new territories. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Brain Bubble. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Imagine that for 2 seconds. And I'll be doing something special for you all once we hit that milestone. See you next time. Peace.